Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Adri and I'm Ridwan.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Sufi. I'm Naja.
Assalamualaikum.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Mariam.
And I'm Hazira. Let's talk about it now.
Okay, first question. How have you grown as a Muslim during this Ramadan period?
Can you go first? Okay. So I think how have I grown throughout this Ramadan especially is I feel like I've been a bit more patient with everyone. Like it's a bad thing. No, but I mean like what I'm saying is macam this Ramadan like everybody's a bit PC sometimes. So I feel like I aim to be a cool person. Apa dah?
More patient.
More patient. Patient is a circle. Gitu.
I think this Ramadan, I would say practicing a lot of consistency. Yeah, I think a lot of, I think in the past few months, I feel like it's either I put in a lot of hard work or I'll fall into a slump. But then this month, I made it how to say, like a conscious effort to be consistent, not just in terms of like personal, but in terms of spiritually. Yeah, so that's me.
So for me, particularly this Ramadan, right? Every little effort counts because like for me to be a better Muslim, it takes effort and it can be hard lah sometimes, right? To be like the best version of yourself, but little step counts. So this Ramadan particularly, I have like try my best to think good of others, which is husnul zon lah. So for me, just like you, I think I've also grown to be more compassionate and more understanding. So I also took the opportunity this month in Ramadan because when you're not eating and you're all tired and hungry and you have very little energy, your heart tends to be much softer. So it's easier for you to sympathize with other people, understand where they're coming from. And also, I trained myself to view everyone as just other human beings trying their best. I think that makes it easier to forgive other people for like the mistakes that they make. And if things just don't go our way, yeah.
You go first. You want to go first or?
You can go first.
Okay, so I think for me kan, during this like past Ramadan, I've like sort of macam tried to learn about the seerah of Prophet Muhammad SAW, and I think that it's quite interesting lah to know more about him and to like learn what he does and how he performs all his like duties. Not only that, but I also like read up more on how to perfect a salat, how to like baca betul-betul like make sure like all your surah is correctly pronounced. Yeah, so yeah, that's for me lah.
I think this Ramadan is one of the Ramadans. After a few years, it's actually open, so people are actually gathering again. So I think I took this as an opportunity to actually like meet as many people like as I can. Basically to like merapatkan silaturahmi. What is the English term? I don't know. Building connections with fellow Muslims and people, I guess. Yeah. So basically, getting to meet people as much as possible, connecting with them, getting to know people and understanding their lives and stuff like that.
What challenges have you faced in your spiritual journey and how have you overcome them?
Can you go first? Yeah. Okay, so for me, I think I would speak on just my Ramadan this year. I think it would be keeping track of time. Because this is my first Ramadan as an intern. I think it's a bit different from like having my schedule not really like, you know, in school we have this where it's just like home-based learning lah, like e-learning, whatever, and it's more like on you. It's like very free. You can do almost technically anything you want if there's no lessons. But now that we're working and there's responsibilities that we are accountable for, work that we are accountable for, it's harder lah. I think that's a challenge for me to keep track of time and make sure that I try to squeeze as much out of this holy month while also adjusting to my new job. Yeah.
Okay.
For myself, this would be like a little bit more personal, but coming from like a madrasah background, right? Dulu when I was in madrasah, everything has a time for it. Like, and I feel like I took that for granted, you know. Like macam, oh, I have time for solat, oh, I have time to read the Quran, blah blah. Because they prioritize that lah. They know that, oh, in this holy month, you would need time for that everything. Yeah, but then when I masuk poly and then I start intern and stuff like that, right, I find it hard to find time for that. I know it sounds bad lah, but like I find time, even if it's like 10 minutes of my time, I feel like that's already effort. It all macam relates back to whatever we said before this.
And it will come to a point where you don't have to find time anymore, and it will just come to find you. You will just do it as you do your work, or as you come to work, as you're at home. You don't have to put in as much effort anymore if you're already doing it consistently.
Yeah, like what I say, train your heart, train your mind, and your soul will be refined.
Okay, I think someone can answer quite fast. Okay, you go first. So this one is time management. So basically you only have 24 hours a day, and then after that, after you breakfast, after you iftar, then you only have 50 hours until you have sahur and stuff. So it's actually a short period of time to actually do whatever you want between this period of time. Someone like now we are in the last 10 days of Ramadan, so it's actually more important for you to actually do ibadah. So one of the challenges I face, I think most of us also, is basically just time management of the day. How to overcome it essentially is by organizing your time. Like maybe just say like, okay, so you want to do this today, you want to do this tomorrow, maybe you want to like, break it down simple things like that. Yeah, basically just putting your time like where it matters, and maybe at the same time also achieving your goals within Ramadan.
I think for me, one of the challenges I face is tiredness and being like flat out lethargic from intern and like other stuff as well. So like every time for me after like 6 p.m. is my like macam cut off point. So that's when I become like really, really tired, and then sometimes I get like so tired that I don't want to do tarawih. But how I overcome it is I tell myself, hey, it's beneficial for myself. I'm doing it for myself, and it's for the hereafter. So just do it. Either that or I drink like energy drink. Like I buy Red Bull, or I buy like Milo to like energize myself, to like hype myself up so I don't feel as tired. Or I make du'as so that I'll feel more energized, I feel like that, have that burst of energy lah.
I think for me, like consistency and like my distractions are actually pretty extreme. Macam one time I'll be like very moved by like Islamic TikTok, and then once I scroll to the next one, it's like back to music, back to dances and everything, or like cooking. So like I think the distractions are a bit astaghfirullahaladzim lah. The only way I can overcome that is through a bigger purpose, like why am I doing this, rather than macam ada like pahala lebih, or like I want more rewards, you know.
Right.
Yeah, sure, that's a motivation, but then like that's not enough to keep you going, I feel.
I think my challenge is the same thing also. Is like even though I try to put like consistency as something that I want to practice this month of Ramadan, but it's so hard. And like not just consistency, but macam istiqamah, because you need like with that niyat, and I don't know if I would say I have overcome it, because it's a very long journey. Yeah.
Okay. Last question. What advice will you give to someone who is just starting on their spiritual growth journey?
I don't.
Okay, I think I just have two short advices. I think firstly it would be find your circle. Find the people who strengthen you, because today usually you go to different people for different things. Like you have work friends, you have school friends, you have madrasah friends. I don't know. Everyone has a different role. So find the people who strengthen your drive. Strengthen your drive. who strengthen
your iman and keep you pushing, and yeah. And secondly, I think you should know that progress is not linear. So you're competing with no one but yourself. So
It's your personal journey.
it's your personal journey. Just be better than who you were yesterday.
Start small. Macam how you want to save, to have
Money.
savings, like money, right? $1 counts, 10 cent counts, 20 cent counts. It's the same. So you don't need to start big. I know like some people might say, oh, reach for the stars, something like that, right? But I feel like start small. Maybe macam hari ni you zikir, besok solat, lagi satu hari macam it adds on lah.
So I think the advice I would give to someone who is starting on the spiritual journey, I would say like sincerity over quantity, because like sure if you read, let's say macam ganjarannya, like for example if you read Yasin, or like if you read, let's say Kul, like Al-Kafirun, let's say 4 times, then you will get a certain ganjaran, right? Macam save you from whatever. Sure, I think that's a form of motivation in terms of quantity, like for us to see this is the ganjaran. But then I feel like sincerity is above all, because it is our intention, and like how pure is your intention, for example. And there was this one quote that I read before, is that cries or tears in a hospital are 1,000 times more sincere than tears in a masjid or tears in a church. Because like people like feel emotional in the church or in the place of worship, but you never know. It's not comparable to the amount of stress and the amount of macam hope for miracle of people who are in the hospital. So I saw on TikTok that this lady cakap, be delusional with your dua. Dia cakap be delusional with your dua. So macam for example, let's say I want to dua and say like, Ya Allah, please give me like full marks for my exam. It's a bit impossible, no? But then like she says, yeah, sure, you are incapable of achieving that, or like other people are incapable of achieving that, but Allah is not. You know, he's like basically he can do anything with a snap, for example. So like be delusional with your du'as means like just say what you want and like keep asking for it, and even if it doesn't reach, even if you think that it doesn't come to that stage, I'm sure there'll be better. Like there is a different route for you that he wants for you. Goal like macam to always plead sincerely. It's very difficult. Not very difficult, I think it's achievable, tapi I feel like you always need to have a fact check. They have a reflection, like why am I doing this, and like what do I actually want in life.
For me, my advice, your intention must be really for Lillahi Ta'ala. I always start with the intention. I think I had that advice because before, like 6-7 years ago, I haven't started wearing the hijab, and when I wanted to don that hijab, I think the only advice that one of my ustazah gave was that always know what your intention is for, because at the end of the day, macam let's say if you come up with like macam tiba-tiba there are days where you're like Rimas nak pakai hijab, all that, then you know, like you come back to your intention. So then that will like, although that day you feel less sincere to wear it, but you know at least you are donning it because of Allah. Yeah. So in whatever you want to do lah, like even macam let's say your intention to work because you want to cari rezeki, right? Then you know when you set that intention before you leave your house, then every step of the way, every single hour, every single minute of what work you put into because your intention was to cari rezeki for your family, then inshallah Allah will provide that and like increase your rezeki and barakah for that. So whatever it is, intention. Yeah.
I think generally religion is actually a very personal thing. So you have to take it at your own pace. So to get the best connection you want with Allah SWT, right? Or if anybody else is watching this video, like to get the connectivity spiritually is actually basically just taking it slow, understanding what you are in, like getting into, understanding your beliefs,
So like, you putting your foot forward already to understand the things. Actually, it's already a good step forward. So actually, you have to be proud of yourself that you're actually starting this journey already. So
Okay, I think for those of you who are just starting out, take it slow. Don't look at it as a whole. Don't look at it as a big picture. Start small, like as in okay, I'm gonna start with salat, maybe not the full five like the prayer times. Maybe you can do like first you can do Zoho, Asar, Maghrib. Then after that, slowly you can incorporate Subuh as well when you try to wake up. Take it slow, step by step. You don't have to do it all in one chunk. Don't overwhelm yourself because if not, you're gonna be stressed out. Like you stress yourself out. So yeah, just take it easy, take it slow, and inshallah, then everything will be okay. To all of our fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, this is your last 10 days?
that's it.
The last 10 days of Ramadan, so make the best out of it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.